We are joined by custom men's fashion expert Tom Marchitelli from New Jersey, and he's got some A-list clients, over 300 professional athletes.
Wow.
This guy creates suits for. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, guys. Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Oh, our pleasure. I mean, before we get talking about one of your biggest clients that has a very big game today, tell everybody about your business, Gentleman's Playbook. It started 8 years ago. How did you start dressing all of these professional athletes?
Sure. So I myself, I've always had custom suits made for myself, and I was on the other side of the table choosing fabrics, trying to get my fit right, and I was just the most particular person in trying to get the fit to the way that I wanted, and I drove every clothier that I worked with crazy. So I decided that maybe I could do it a little bit better, and I started my own business, and I was fortunate enough to build a large profile on social media, Instagram specifically, and athletes themselves started reaching out to me, DMing me and asking me, if I made suits for athletes and if I could, quote, make them look like me, which was, so flattering.
Yeah.
So, fast forward to 8 years later, I've accumulated so many prestigious athletes that I'm, so blessed to work with and get them fresh to show up on game day and confidently do what they love to do, and I get to do what I love to do to help them with that. So,
well, we're in
it's been a wild ride so far, but I'm very, very blessed.
So nice. We are in Northern California, of course, so there are a lot of, well, both fans, I guess, but more 49ers fans, I believe, are watching right now.
All right.
There are some Rams fans, faithful Rams fans that are watching. So do you have any players that you're working with on those two teams?
Sure. Well, first of all, I have clients on every team in the league, fortunately. I work with Aaron Donald on the Rams and Jimmy G, of course, on the 49ers. So
Okay.
we cooked up something special for Jimmy G today to walk into the arena with. So I'm excited for everybody to see that.
We'll save that. We'll save that for the 9 o'clock hour. But we're looking at some of the suits here. I mean, these are very bold prints and patterns. When these athletes come out to do, I mean, they're big guys, but you're making these suits, I mean, they're all, of course, worth millions of dollars, but these outfits look like they're $1 million themselves. I mean, how does a fit work? How do you make these big guys look so well dressed in a 3-piece or 4-piece suit?
I appreciate the compliment, and I take a lot of pride in my craft. The larger the frame, some people would think that it's more difficult to do the tailoring and designing a suit to get it to fit so impeccably, but I think that the larger canvas actually is easier to work with just because of the many years of trial and error and experience that I've had doing this. Yeah. And I myself, I have an athletic frame, so I kind of learned how the tailoring should look and feel on me, and then I apply that to the guys that I'm fitting. So I'm not a fan of any excess fabric anywhere. I want it to fit, be as fitted as possible. Also, by knowing the difference between too tight and fitted, I always toe the line there, because at the end of the day, these guys are not only wearing these outfits walking into the arenas, they're wearing them on airplanes as well. I want them to be comfortable, but also looking impeccably tailored.
Okay, so you're going to stick around. We're going to talk to you in just a little bit, right?
Yeah, in the 9 o'clock hour, and we're gonna take a peek into what Jimmy Garoppolo will be wearing later on today.
Ooh,
and his style.
Exciting.
And we're also he's going to give us some advice, us guys, on how to, look like those athletes as well.
All right, very good. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tom. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
awesome.
Good stuff.
So awesome.
Wow.
I was just reading his client stats: 150 NFL, 70 NHL, 50 MLS.